Since Peyton Manning, the Denver Broncos have basically been terrible. That's why in today's video, we're going to be going into Madden 24 and putting Peyton Manning on the current Denver Broncos roster to see if he can save them from more years of misery of sucking in the NFL. Well, Pooties fam, here we are in Madden 24. We got Peyton Manning, the main man himself, two-time Super Bowl champion, 20-year-old Peyton Manning. He's actually 48, but I couldn't put that into the game, so this will have to do. Let's take a look at his attributes. He's ranked number 1 in quarterbacks in the league alone. 99 throw power, 97 deep, 97 medium, 97 short, 94 awareness, 81 throw on the run, 98 play action, 94 under pressure, and 94 break sack. Peyton Manning wasn't really known as a fast quarterback, so he has the 71 speed. That's pretty much Peyton Manning for you. 99 strong arm, 99 field general, 93 improviser, and 86 scrambler. I don't even think his scrambler should even be that high, but he also has the bazooka X factor, and this is the updated roster, so he has the current Broncos team from this draft and this past offseason. So, obviously we got the main man himself, Peyton Manning, Javonte Williams, Samaje Perine, Cortland Sutton. The offense isn't really too bad. We also have Troy Franklin, who the Broncos just drafted. He'll probably wind up being our number 2 or our number 3 wide receiver. Our defense is alright as well. We have Pat Surtain, Zach Allen, DJ Jones, JFM. The defense is pretty well kept. Overall, here are the rules for this simulation. We're going to give Peyton Manning 3 seasons to try to win a Super Bowl with the current Denver Broncos team. I'm not going to be controlling anything, no offseason, nothing like that, no free agents, no draft. It's basically just going to be a simulation. Kind of like my other videos, it's going to be something similar to that. Just something with a little twist, which you guys will see when we get to the point. This rule obviously won't count if we do win a Super Bowl year number 1, but every year we don't win a Super Bowl, we're able to add a 99 overall player to the squad. Basically any skill position. That could be Justin Jefferson, Christian McCaffrey. But without further ado, year number 1 is underway. We're going to go ahead and sim to the end of the year, and I'll be back with you guys, and we'll see what Mr. Peyton Manning's cooking up. Maybe we'll be in the playoffs, or maybe we'll be adding a 99 overall player to the team. Alright, so year number 1 didn't really turn out as planned. We didn't make the playoffs, but we did have a winning record, going 9-8, so we'll take it. No playoff appearance, but we did win games. So, and to take a look at the stats, this does not look like Peyton Manning at all. 3.8k yards, 23 touchdowns, 6 interceptions with a 72% completion percentage. This isn't really the Peyton Manning stats we're used to. We're used to this guy putting up like 5,000 yards. On the ground though, Javonte Williams had 1.2k and 13 touchdowns. Peyton Manning also rushed for 438 yards and 2 touchdowns. Cortland Sutton with 80 catches, 1,000 yards and 7 touchdowns. Troy Franklin 68, 907 and 5. Adam Troutman also had 68 catches for 639 yards and 5 touchdowns. And little Jordan Humphrey 45 catches, 616 yards and 4 touchdowns. A lot of sacks allowed by our offense, even our top guys allowing over 8 sacks. Sam Mustipher, Mike McGlinchey, Garrett Bowles as well. Ben Powers and Quinn Mewers also allowed 6. Then on the defensive side of the ball, 107 tackles for Alex Singleton. JFM led the team in sacks with 5.5. And then 6 interceptions for Alex Singleton, so what a year for him. Also, the 99 overall player we will be adding to the squad is going to be Christian McCaffrey at running back. I feel like this dude can catch and run the ball at once, so this was a pretty obvious choice for me. He's going to be joining the team, and now we have Peyton Manning and Christian McCaffrey. Maybe if we don't win a Super Bowl this year, going into the final year, maybe we add like a wide receiver, but hopefully we can get it done this year and get our Super Bowl win. If so, that's going to be a really short video, but the whole goal is to win a Super Bowl, right? Not really what we wanted year 1, but I am going into this year with pretty high hopes after adding Christian McCaffrey now. Let's go ahead and sim to the end of the year, and hopefully we can make a playoff appearance. In year number 2, after adding Christian McCaffrey, there's no improvement at all, as once again we go 9-8, as pretty much the entire division did other than the Kansas City Chiefs. And I don't really get it, because we had Christian McCaffrey and the team pretty much stayed the same, 87 overall and still no playoff appearance. Let's just hope the stats were better. For Peyton Manning, he had 4.3k passing yards, 32 touchdowns to 9 interceptions, and a 68% completion percentage. It's a lot better than last year, but for Peyton Manning, the stats still aren't mathing up. It's not really a Peyton Manning season. CMC though on the ground, 1.3k yards and 15 touchdowns. Peyton Manning also adds 307 and 1. And look at that, Javonte Williams as the back number 2, 247 yards and 10 touchdowns. So Javonte had a pretty good season, although he had his job job taken by CMC. And then Cortland Sutton, 95 catches, 1,300 yards and 10 touchdowns. Troy Franklin, 71 catches, 832 yards and 2 touchdowns. Little Jordan Humphrey, 63 catches and 10 touchdowns. Greg Dolch, 73 catches, 705 yards and 5 touchdowns. And once again, a lot of sacks allowed by our star offensive lineman, Garrett Bowles allowing 14 and then Mike McGlinchey adding 10. On the defense though, Alex Singleton keeps it up with 115 tackles, leading the team, and JFM also leads the team in sacks once again with 11.5. Patrick Surtain with a whole 8 interceptions on the defensive side of the ball. What a year from him. And apparently we had Riley Dixon kicking field goals. He went 7 for 9. You know, once again, not really the year we were expecting. We went 9-8 year number 1, 9-8 year number 2. Hopefully we can win 10 games and push for the playoffs next year, but who really knows at this point. And the next 99 overall player we're going to be adding to the team is going to be Micah Parsons. I feel like this one is kind of simple for me. You know, our defense wasn't really lackluster through the simulation so far, but we've already added a 99 overall on the offensive side. So I thought, why not spread it out and add Micah Parsons to the defense, and hopefully he can, you know, kind of give this defense the push that they need, even though they were pretty good last year. So now entering year number 3 and the final year of the simulation, let's hope Peyton Manning can bring the Denver Broncos to the playoffs. It's going to be the last year here. I want you guys to let me know down in the comments below, do you think Peyton Manning will bring us to the playoffs in the final year here? Let's find out. So what a season for Peyton Manning and the Broncos. We finished with a 13-4 record, and we're making an appearance in the playoffs. We added CMC after year number 1, and we just added Micah Parsons at the end of last year, and we finally are able to make a playoff appearance in the final year of the sim. Peyton Manning with a not so good season, 3.8k yards, 24 touchdowns, 6 picks, and a 66% completion percentage. I know this may look at least decent, which it is, but you know, for Peyton Manning, these stats just aren't it. This is not what we're really known for in the Peyton Manning category. Christian McCaffrey with a heck of a season, 1.7k yards and 13 touchdowns. Peyton Manning adds 311 yards and 2 touchdowns, and then Tyler Batty 307 and 13 touchdowns for being the backup running back. Great year from him. Cortland Sutton with 77 catches, 1,000 yards, and 7 touchdowns. Troy Franklin finally breaks the 1,000-yard mark with 80 catches, 1,003 yards, and 9. Harvey Gaddis, 79 catches, 661 yards, and 4. Marvin Mims, 57 catches, 625 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And Mike McGlinchey, once again, allows 17 sacks in a year. Every time I play with the Broncos or get this man in any sim, any franchise, this is what happens. And Philip Bushrod with 129 tackles. And it looks like Micah Parsons didn't even make a difference with only 6 sacks, but who knows, maybe he had some good plays out there. But Zach Allen did lead the team with 8, 5 interceptions for Alex Singleton, and 4 for Chris Abrams-Drain. And we are taking on the Texans here in the wild card. Let's see if Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos can get the job done. And we do get the win 35-13. Let's go look at the stats. What a game from Peyton Manning. 269 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks, and an 81% completion percentage. Now this is the Peyton Manning we know. We got playoff Peyton Manning in the helm with 4 touchdowns. CMC with 143 yards and a touchdown. Peyton Manning also adds 17. Cortland Sutton with 6 catches, 79 yards and a touchdown. Troy Franklin with 5, 76 and 2. Marvin Mims, 5 catches, 72 yards and a touchdown. And then Harvey Gaddis, 6 catches and 42 yards. And Mike McGlinchey, what do you know? I'm not even surprised at this point. He allows a sack. 3 sacks on the defensive side of the ball to DJ Jones, Baron Browning, and Jonathan Cooper. And hey, we got the job done in the wild card. Now we're taking on our rivals, the Las Vegas Raiders. And we do lose to the Raiders 14-7 in the divisional round. That is a very low scoring game. I don't think I've ever saw Peyton Manning put up 7 points in a playoff game. But that is going to do it for this one, Peyton Manning. I wouldn't call this a failure. You know, we took him to the playoffs. We had a winning record every single season. So I would say yes. I say we successfully passed this challenge. Peyton Manning can indeed save the Denver Broncos. 3 winning seasons and 3 sims. That's going to do it for this one though. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and turn those post notifications on so you never miss another video from the GOAT Who Days himself. And until next time, it's your boy Tyler signing off. See ya.